Greetings, and welcome to an informative video on the goal setting and professional learning modules in the classroom dashboard. Goal setting helps us to focus on our own learning and growth as professionals. The classroom dashboard can be a wealth of support in recommending professional development opportunities based on specific criteria gathered during the goal creation process. Creating goals, either for short-term or long-term, will not only help you access professional learning supports, but the classroom dashboard will also keep a record of the work you do in these areas. The classroom dashboard houses almost 500 separate pieces of professional learning that have been vetted based on a rigorous rubric. These resources include scholarly articles, online learning, podcasts, videos, and more. What is especially exciting are the videos of Jeffco teachers teaching in Jeffco classrooms, teaching to Jeffco curriculum. These videos are very popular with users. You can use the system to write any type of goal. It can be a student-driven goal or a goal that focuses on a certain instructional component. The options are endless. Let's dive into the system now and look at a goal creation called Formative Assessment Enclosure. The first thing I do is title my goal and put a start and end date. I write a description in there that really reminds me what my goal is all about. As I scroll down the page, the next few fields are optional. However, the more specific you are in the goal creation process, the more precise the recommendations will be in the professional development choices. This is called tagging. The professional developers who vet these resources will tag them with these specifics in order to assist teachers in a cleaner search that more closely aligns with the goal. One highlight is the teacher rubric criteria are available to be tagged and searched as well. Once a user clicks this tag, the professional learning suggestions narrows to give options aligned to the chosen criteria. You can also choose specific content areas like science or reading, grade levels you teach, and standards, grade level expectations, and evidence outcomes that may apply. The next field is instructional components. This is another optional field where I can filter for specific parts of a lesson, if applicable toward my goal. Since my goal was around formative assessment and closure, I can choose closure to narrow my professional learning suggestion options. The system is working to give me recommendations based on the items I tagged. As you can see here, the system recommended 3 resources at 100% match. It also gives me suggestions for resources at a lower match. This is all based on the items I tagged. I can then peruse the populated list of resources. If you click on the title of a resource, a preview of the resource will appear. If I like the resource, I can add it as an action item. These items will now appear for me to work with in my efforts to meet my goal. The system also has a district list that can be added as action items, or I can add my own. Say, for instance, I went to a Learning Forward convention. I can add this as an action item. If I mark complete, the system will show that I am making progress towards my goal. As you can see here, I have made 33% of my goal. The system helps users progress monitor success towards a goal. This is done by adding and completing action items. You have the ability to share this goal with other colleagues, principals, coaches, or any other stakeholders in the district. You also have the ability to add any reflections if desired. Currently, we aren't collecting these reflections, but see this as qualitative data that could be very useful. Let's now take a look at the professional learning module in the classroom dashboard. The professional learning module can work in tandem with the goal setting module, or can be used as a body of evidence. You can see here a list of all professional learning resources I have either started, am currently working on, or have completed. This could be a great tool to bring to an evaluation or coaching conversation with administration or an instructional coach. The two modules work together as well. When I add a professional learning as an action item in the goal setting module, it goes into my professional learning list. Once a user has completed a professional learning, they are able to give feedback via a series of questions, and then are asked to rate the professional learning on a 5-star scale. The entire bank of professional learning resources can also be accessed from this panel. There are 3 reports available in the professional learning and goal-setting modules of the Classroom Dashboard. The PD Summary Report is a list of all professional learning the user is or has taken. This list can be exported and printed. The PD Feedback Report is for professional developers who vet the professional learnings. This report is a list of professional learnings that have been utilized in the district, the feedback, and the rating users have submitted. The third report is all the professional learning we have in the resource bank according to the teacher rubric criteria. As you can see, we have 133 resources tagged with rubric indicator 1C, but only 2 tagged with rubric indicator 3D. One last function of these modules is the ability for any stakeholder in the district to submit a request for professional learning. For instance, if a group of teachers at one of our secondary schools wanted professional learning on learning targets, they could submit this form and it will go straight to the professional developers in our district. As you can see, this is a magnificent tool for goal setting with access to on-time, on-demand, robust professional learning.